What if the Amazon was not quite the right geologic or cosmologic or economic metaphor for Amazon.com, the online retailer? I mean, after all, what could be a more apt metaphor for the Seattle-based retail phenomenon? The company made $34 billion in 2010, selling what amounts to 10 million different items, really anything with a barcode on it, to people around the globe. Well, the problem is, if you actually put on your Indiana Jones fedora and parachute down to the company's retail riverbanks, what you'll find is rather than a vast delta of retail genius, a much more modest river, a lot closer to, say, the Cuyahoga River in Ohio, that flows from Akron to Cleveland. The utter mundanity of Amazon is readily apparent right from the get-go, right at its retail headwaters in its income statement. Just like every other brick-and-mortar retailer in the world, say Walmart, Amazon.com spends 97% of what it makes, or $32.8 billion back in 2010, on the cost to do business. It's about what Walmart spends. Well, Amazon tries to be a retail powerhouse, but it spends just 3% of what it makes on new technologies. An operation like Intel will spend, say, 13 or 14%. And then there's the factor that just like every other brick-and-mortar retailer in the world, Amazon spends 75% of what it makes on its so-called cost of goods sold. The web or no web, Amazon is no gushing delta of profits. Where Amazon begins to behave like the Amazon River is in its so-called risk factors. These are the things that the companies must disclose to investors that could potentially go wrong. And heavens, a lot can go wrong. There's the issue that the company faces when it rolls out new technologies. Its tablet, the new Kindle Fire, has been a middling success with consumers so far. It struggles at times to keep the lights on. There was a 99-cent Lady Gaga download, brought the service to its knees. And then there is the looming issue of taxes. Revenue-starved governments are beginning to wonder out loud whether Amazon is really paying its fair share to do business in its state. And there's always been sort of a drunken riverboat logic about this operation. I mean, think about it. How can a business that's in the business of hiring UPS and FedEx, they're expensive, to hand deliver items to me essentially one at a time, compete with an operation like Walmart that, for my own nickel, forces me to drive down to the mall, use my own gas, and load my own goods? I mean, at the end of the day, we're lucky that Amazon makes any money at all. If you're looking for something truly Amazonian about Amazon.com, it's this. Investors pay 110 times forward earnings for a share of the Amazon.com stock. They pay just 10 times forward earnings for a share of Walmart stock. And that's for a company that's just as profitable and in many ways much, much, much less risky. That, friends, is Amazonian. I'm Jonathan Bloom, and I am the Digital Skeptic.